Do this one thing and your entire life will change like that. No, my friends, that's clickbait. I'm not about clickbait. My videos aren't, my content isn't. I don't like any of that. What I am going to do always is be honest with you, give it to you real, and give you actual practical things that you can easily implement into your life and start using to have and live and manifest a life that you desire. For those of you who are new, my name is Rose. I'm a success and confidence coach. What does that mean, really? I really haven't ever described that. Success meaning anything that you deem as success. I help you define what success means for you and what that looks like in your life for you, instead of living up to other people's definitions of success. And confidence is the confidence in yourself, which is the confidence that you have within you from the I am, from the universe, from this power within you. You want to align to that level of confidence, because any other confidence that you get from clothes or shoes or money or whatever in this 3D world is always going to fade. The only confidence that will ever last is when you align to who you really are within. So that success that you desire and that confidence within you, that is a badass duo that is attainable, doable, and sustainable when you get it right. If you're interested in working with me, go to TheRoseyLife.com, or you can also join my course in community. It is called the Badass Confidence course, and it is a community. I show up live every Wednesday to teach a little bit more, to inspire you, to help you level up in your own way. I am really a guide in there, helping and showing people how to be independent thinkers, independent manifestors, independent believers. I don't want to create a community of followers, of people doing what I say, or you being a follower of any YouTube coach or community or anything. You want to be independent of your own free will, thinking, choosing, living a life that you want, the way that you want, the way that works for you, not because I said so, but you find a way that works for you. And that is what I teach in this course in community. If you're interested, you can go to TheRoseyLife.com. You pay one time, that's it. I don't do these monthly subscription things. I don't like to pull fast ones. It's like you pay it once and that's it. You're in it for life. And I show up and I put new content in and you get that too. Okay? So let's get to the clickbait. So why I use that is because there's so much of that going on everywhere. It's like, you see a video, you see a thumbnail, YouTube suggests all of these things, all these social media influencers do it. I could show up every day and make videos if I wanted to and write all the right wording on there so that you click on it and then you just kind of get lost in it and then you go for it. Or a technique or whatever, right? Just to get your attention. And I'll make a lot of money off of YouTube selling a bunch of bullshit, but my heart's not there. My heart's not into making clickbait and thumbnails or videos that are bullshit. It's, I try to be as clear as possible in my thumbnails and that kind of thing, and that's about it. But honestly, it's like repeating the same stuff over and over again if I were to do that, and it's just to get numbers. And I want to be here as a guide, and that's really what a coach is a guide. I used to be a shrink, as many of you know, and I loved doing that. I loved helping people for years with psychotherapy. However, now I just see myself more as a guide because I'm just guiding you to what you already know. You just have like all of these layers of stories and beliefs and stuff that you've picked up along your life unknowingly. And now I'm just guiding you back to your own power, your own truth, where you find your own confidence and you find your own success in whatever that is and however that looks like for you specifically. Not because I said so or someone else said so or your parents said so, but we discover that truth within you. And why I wanted to do this video is because I was thinking that your thoughts are total clickbait. Have you ever got an email and it says click here for more information? It's like this email and they make it sound all smooth. This is very salesy, you guys, right? And because I belong to all these communities with sales, I don't anymore, but I used to, about how to format a newsletter, how to, what to write and where to put the hyperlink in the newsletter, all of those things just to get you to click on something so that you will want to read further, ask more for more information, click here, right? It's set up to use the psychology of the mind to get you to want to keep going with that train of thought. So it's like trying to lure you in into enticing you, whatever it is, whatever they're selling, whatever they're promoting, whatever. This is done on all social media. This is done on television. This is done everywhere. Okay? Your thoughts, the reason why all of that stuff works, by the way, all of that works. The reason it works is because the whoever creates this content, they already know very well how the human mind works, okay? This is the 3D human mind. They already know how the human mind works. They know that if they get you to be interested, a spark of interest, and how they use interest is they prey on your human emotions, your fears, your doubts, your concerns, the things that you walk around feeling and thinking all day long, right? They prey on those things and then they use those to get you, to bait you into clicking, to continuing that thought, because it just feeds on you and it's very gradual. It's not like loud. It's a very gradual, like pulling you in. And it's always with your worst fears. It's always psychology based. So your thoughts are automatically going to do that out of survival. It's always going to go for it because your brain is set up to survive. Your brain is set up for safety. So when you are, let's say that you have a thought, right, of you decided that you want something, that you want this life for yourself, that you manifest something, and then like the worst case scenario pops up, the opposite shows up. That is clickbait because that is natural. That's a natural thing for the opposite to show up, right? Because it's the opposite of what you like, right? I want happiness, and then all of these things that usually cause you to feel sad might show up, right? And you take the bait, you take the thought, right? And then you look at that, and then that one thing leads to another thought and another thought and another thought. And then now you've gone down a rabbit hole. And it could be in a conversation with a person, it could be music, it could be something you see on TV or whatever. So understanding that your thoughts are coming to you, good, bad, or indifferent. You're the one labeling them good, bad, or indifferent, by the way, as well. That's you, right? Your thoughts are literally clickbait. Every single thought you have, I want you to start telling yourself this. Every thought that you have is an opportunity to click here for more information. That's it. That's all I want you to start telling yourself. Every single time I have a thought, it always has a hyperlink on it. It says click here for more information. And it is up to you. This is your free will. This is your free will. This is your power. Every time you have a thought about anything, it is including a hyperlink and it is saying, click here for more information. And you, with your free will, get to decide if you would like to proceed. If you want to proceed because the thought you feels good, you like it, then you click there and you keep going with it. If the thought comes up, does not feel good, it scares you, you have doubt with it, instead of you trying to fix it, instead of you trying to flip it, instead of you trying to figure out why you keep having that thought, I want you to look at it as the possibility, the option. You're like, this has a hyperlink, click here. It doesn't feel good. The not feeling good is letting me know that it's not a good idea for me to click there. So no thank you. I'm not going to click on that. Instead, I'm going to choose this other thought instead. And it could be about anything. It could be about what you do desire. It could be about anything. The difference between doing this and flipping a thought and saying no thank you, you're not trying to ignore it. You're not trying to avoid it. You're not trying to run from it. You're not trying to pretend it's not there. You're just saying no thank you. No thank you. And you go over here to what you do want to think about, what you do want to focus on. Do you see the difference? Because if I'm avoiding it and I'm trying to flip it, I'm giving that thought energy, therefore keeping it alive. It'll come back. If I am trying to avoid it and I'm like, no, I'm gonna go read a book, I'm gonna go do yoga, I'm gonna go jump up and down, I'm gonna go take a shower, I'm gonna not think about that, right? That's you running from it. And when you run or resist, it persists, remember. So instead, you acknowledge it. You're like, yeah, I see the link, click here. No, thank you. I choose not to. I choose this instead. Do you see it? It feels like a slight difference, but it's a massive difference because you're not running, you're not resisting it, you're not pretending it's not there. You're acknowledging it and you're saying no, thank you. Do you see? So you don't want to hate it. You don't want to fight it. You don't want to say delete. And you literally are deleting it in the trash every time in your inbox, right? In your mental inbox. You are deleting it and putting it in the trash every time you say no thank you. And how many times it will come into your inbox before you hit unsubscribe. You're like, you know what? Unsubscribing, think about that. I no longer choose to receive these emails. When you hit unsubscribe from an email, it tells you, why are you leaving us? And it says, I no longer want these emails, I want fewer of these emails, or I never signed up for these emails, whatever. But it always asks you, why are you leaving, right? And you're saying, I no longer choose to receive these emails. And then you hit unsubscribe. That is how I want you to see your thoughts. I want you to unsubscribe. That's meaning I no longer choose to receive that thought about that thing. Instead, I'm going to go back here and read all the emails and the thoughts that I actually subscribe to that I want to keep thinking about. Do you see? So don't fall for the clickbait. Your thoughts all have hyperlinks on them. Unsubscribe from those that you don't want to and subscribe to all the ones that you do want to. And I invite you to subscribe to my email, and I don't send them out a lot, but you will get a free Basic 101 manifesting if you are new to manifesting, or if you're not, just join us and to the newsletter, and I'll send it one out once very randomly, not very often. So I hope that this was helpful. I just thought it was fun, and I'm like, this is so true. And I intend that you unsubscribe from all the unwanted stories and thoughts and beliefs and stick to the ones that you do love. All right, you guys, I love you so much, and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you all. Bye.